ASUU threatens fresh nationwide strike. The Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASUU) has threatened to down tools as it disclosed that it could no longer guarantee that its members would continue to work if Wally Babalaikan, negotiating for the federal government, was not sacked. Dr. Wale Babalaikan is the chairman of the government renegotiating team of the 2009 ASUU, Federal Government of Nigeria agreement. But after a three-day National Executive Council meeting, which held at the University of Calabar in Cross River State, the national president of ASUU, Professor Biden Oganyemi, is saying that anything could happen if nothing was done about a letter it had already written to the Minister of Education over the development. The union said the peaceful renegotiation and implementation of the union's demands had collapsed over the alleged arrogance of Babalaikan, who was said to have made a mockery of the renegotiation process. Oganyemi further said the union might soon embark on strike if Babalaikan was not replaced. Recall that in January 2017, the NEC meeting of ASUU held at Bayero University, Kano, welcomed the reconstitution of the government renegotiation team to enter into a renegotiation of the 2009 ASUU FGN agreement, which was long overdue. The Punch quoted him as saying he continued, "The renegotiation commenced in March 2017. At the inauguration of the committee, the Minister of Education declared that he expected the renegotiation to be completed within 6 weeks. Since then, for over 14 months, our union has had a series of negotiation meetings, but it has been a fruitless exercise." The chairman of the government renegotiating team, Dr. Wale Babalaikan, has constituted himself into a stumbling block in the process of the renegotiation. He has arrogantly exhibited the I-know-it-all attitude and also conducted himself as a judge, instead of a negotiator. With unwarranted arrogance, he has disregarded the cardinal principles of collective bargaining, deliberately slowed the process and made a mockery of the core tenets of industrial democracy. He has arrogated to himself the power to decide matters that should be collectively debated, analyzed, and agreed upon by the two parties. He has also consistently attempted to substitute core constitutional provisions of Nigeria on education, including university education, by market principles of trading in and purchasing higher education, putting Nigerian children in debt in order to acquire higher education. This situation is not acceptable to the union. ASUU has tried through several entreaties to make him see reason and return to the path of collective bargaining and respect for the constitutional provisions on education, to no avail. Since March 2017, a period of over 14 months, the discussion has hovered only on funding and Babalaikan's insistence that a tuition regime must be introduced into the public universities in Nigeria. He said NEC took reports on the status of the implementation of the September 2017 FGN-ASUU Memorandum of Action and the FGN-ASUU renegotiation, which commenced in March 2017, and resolved to condemn in strong terms the federal government's failure to faithfully implement many items on the 2017 MOA. The NEC also approved the decision of the ASUU team to withdraw from the renegotiation of the 2009 FGN-ASUU agreement as a result of Babalaikan's insistence on the commercialization of tertiary education in the country. They also resolved to update ASUU members on the failure of the government to keep its promises on the renegotiation of the 2009 FGN-ASUU agreement and September 2017 MOA, and meet in due course to consider the next line of action. Like loading.